ending poverty and reducing inequality. Mining, Mr. President, is an activity that generates revenue through taxes and royalties, and it has potential to create employment for people. So yun yung gusto nating makita, Mr. President. Ang problema po kasi, Mr. President, pagka hindi tayo proactive dito sa pagbabantay, talagang mahihirapan po tayo, Ginoong Pangulo. So with that, Mr. President, may I also put into the records that minsan yung binabayad ho sa atin, sasabihin natin ilang bilyon, pero nawasak na po yung kalikasan, nawasak na yung environment, mahirap po. Minsan hindi na ho maibalik yun, no, Mr. President. So yun yung gusto nating pagtuunan ng pansin dito, that safety nets are in place and we are proactively monitoring, Mr. President. With that, Mr. President, may I ask our distinguished sponsor to provide us, Mr. President, kasi according to MGB, the regions with highest mineral production are in Caraga, Mimaropa, Region 2, may mga guest po ako dito from Isabela, Region 2, Region 5, and Region 7. Now, Mr. President, in the Philippine Statistics Authority 2023 poverty statistics, these regions registered double-digit poverty incidence, Mr. President. Ulitin ko po, no? Itong mga regions na binanggit natin, nagrehistro po ng double-digit poverty incidence. So, if we can also request the good sponsor, itong mga mining operators, companies in these regions, to submit to us, Mr. President, itong SDMPs nila, nang sa ganun, mabangga po natin at mapag-aralan, ma-evaluate kung tumutugon sila sa kanilang mga commitments, Mr. President.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, we will submit, we will ask our different agencies present, no, to submit the data that you are seeking, so for our better perusal. First of all, I share with you because being, as I mentioned earlier, a rider, I'm a nature lover. Minsan
Not just nature lover, we know that you're a certified
lover. Nature lover. But of course, sometimes it pains my heart to see former mining sites, no, that are really barren and empty. But according to them, that it is now standard that there are reforestation and environmental rehabilitation that are being undertaken by big mining firms. So yung responsible mining is already happening. Just to give you an example, as of June 2024, total seedlings planted is about 55,228,000. Area planted is hectares ba to? 52,614 hectares according to MGB. Surviving trees about 49 million. Survival rate is about 89.9%, Your Honor, Mr. President. So most of the big mining firms are undertaking or following being yung pong mga guidelines on responsible mining, Your Honor, Mr. President. And likewise, yung pong kanina katanungan, no, yung, ay nakakalungkot that there are some mining LGUs that have mining areas, yung pong nabanggit yung double digit ang kanila pong poverty incidence. But we will submit to Your Honor, Mr. President, the record. Pero po ito pong binigay po sa atin ng ating resource persons that in a lot of the municipalities that host some mining firms like Batarasa in Palawan, it's a first-class municipality with an annual income of 570 million. Santa Cruz, Zambales also is already considered a first-class municipality with about 210 million. Quezon in Palawan is a first-class municipality with 280 million. Claver, Surigao del Norte, first-class with 579 million. Cantilan in Surigao del Sur, first class with 177 million revenue. That's nickel mining, Your Honor, Mr. President. For gold, ito po, yung sa Aroroy, Masbate, first class with 383 million. Bangkayan in Benguet is first class with 123 million. Siocon in Zamboanga del Norte, first class with 202 million. And Mako in Compostela Valley with is a first-class municipality with 333 million, and Bungawan in Bagusa del Sur with 264 million, and Tuba in Benguet with 188 million. Ito naman po for copper, no? So siguro yung mga illegal mining. So yung problema po talaga siguro yung mga illegal mining, Your Honor, Mr. President, that do not remit the proper revenues, the proper share of the LGUs. But these ones that we just enumerated are the big ones, are that declared official, and the revenue that they are remitting to the LGUs that have become first-class municipalities, Your Honor, Mr. President. Tita Cynthia,
I think Senator Villar would like to make a manifestation, Mr.
Yes,
President.
what is the pleasure of Senator Villar?
I just want to make a manifestation in behalf of agriculture for mining. You know, 1/3 or 9 million hectares of the Philippines, 30 million hectare has metal deposit. And if we don't remove the metal deposit, it cannot be planted with anything because plants will not grow when there's metal deposit underneath. So mining is also important so we can convert the land, which is 30% of the Philippines, into agricultural land. We have to remove the metals underneath so that it can be converted into agricultural land. So, ang tingin ko, ang ano lang, kailangan responsible mining. Oo. Pero, mining is necessary to convert yung ating land with metal deposit to agricultural land. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Senator Villar, for that important information that she shared with us, Mr. President. I think the bottom line there is being responsible, Mr. President. Responsible mining, responsible companies, Mr. President, because what we have discovered so far, Mr. President, is that there exists a lot of irresponsible miners, Mr. President. And you're not just singling out the big mining companies or the small mining companies. Dapat talagang wala tayong tinitignan, wala tayong, in the words of Sir Mike Enriquez, wala tayong kinikilingan. Walang masyadong pinapaboran, Mr. President. And Mr. President, just to quickly make a statement as shared to us by our distinguished colleague, the sponsor of the measure, yung income classification, talagang nakikita ho natin yun eh. Yeah, tumataas yung income, etc. No? But what about the environment? I think it has to be a holistic evaluation, Mr. President. No? Social cost, etc. You cannot quantify such initiative, Mr. President, kung income lang yung titignan po natin, Mr. President. Yung quality of life should be prioritized. And we see to it, Mr. President, that the quality of life is not being affected. So again, I thank the gentleman from San Juan, the sponsor of the measure, especially in committing to this representation, the documents that we wanted to get with regard to the mining operators, companies in regions Caraga, Mimaropa, 2, 5, and 7 na to submit to us their SDMPs, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Now, Mr. President, let me go to another, if the Senate President would like to interject, I will yield.
I thought you were already done.
I am not even 1/4, Mr. President, of my issue. I'm on my first and half issue, Mr. President, which is the SDMP projects. And I'll go to this particular matter, Mr. President. What about the distribution? Because if you look at 2002 to 2022, the reported SDMP expenditure was 13.2 billion pesos, Mr. President. 13.2 billion pesos. Now, Mr. President, at present, may we know how much has been disbursed and how was it distributed to communities? Kanina may binanggit yung ating sponsor. May livelihood programs po ba? Educational support. Na maganda po na sinusuportahan natin. Health and medical assistance, public infrastructure, and other forms of support, Mr. President.
Commitment 22 billion. Your Honor, Mr. President, the commitment of SDMPs is about 22.28 billion, and as of June 2024, what was already disbursed is 16.39 billion. So almost